Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what makes you drop dead gorgeous to others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates and leave the rest, especially when I get into physical features and traits I see, because all of us look different. All of us have different facial features, different body types, etc., etc. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. So for all three piles here, we have pile number 1 with Carnelian. And we have the Red Goddess. For pile number 2, we have Pyrite. And we have the Goddess of Compassion. And for pile number 3, we have Red Jasper. And we have the Buddha of Enlightened Action. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, there may be more messages there for you. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Carnelian crystal and the Red Goddess, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you drop dead gorgeous to others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially if I talk about physical features and traits. So the card you chose says, playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So we're going to be using the Divine Feminine Oracle, the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and the Muse Tarot for you today. So let's first get your Oracle cards out. So Spirit Guides of my pile number ones. Spirit Guides of my pile number ones. What makes them drop dead gorgeous to others? So we have the Apostle to the Apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. What makes them drop dead gorgeous to others? We have Our Lady of the Hermits with I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. So let's get one card from this oracle deck. So what makes my pile number ones drop dead gorgeous to others? So we have Sunstone with Sacral Chakra and Deep Knowing, card 6. Okay, now for your tarot cards. Spirit Guides of pile number 1. Spirit Guides of pile number 1. What makes them drop dead gorgeous to others? We have the Hermit. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Moon. And we have the Ace of Cups. At the back of the deck, we have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. So what makes you drop dead gorgeous to others, pile 1? Firstly, we have Carnelian, the Carnelian crystal here, and we have the Sacral Chakra, which is all about sensuality. And Carnelian is a crystal that embodies this energy of confidence, but it also embodies a lot of the Sacral Chakra energies of bravery, of courage, motivation, and also, as I said, confidence, sensuality. So these are all elements and aspects to you that people see within you. So people see you as someone that is very attractive in a very seductive way, where that is what makes you drop dead gorgeous in a way, because I'm seeing something about your body being very sexy and seductive to others that makes people feel you're drop dead gorgeous, but also something about your face being quite sexy and something about you being quite irresistible in that sense. People also see you as someone very confident within yourself, regardless of if you feel you are or not. They feel that you're confident and that you step into the room knowing your worth. You step into the room with this very bold energy, like almost like making a statement through your outfits, making a statement through the things that you're wearing, and looking very confident in yourself, even if you don't really like what you're wearing. It's kind of giving me that vibe, like you're stepping into the room with boldness and confidence and not really caring too much about what other people think of you, but caring more about what you think of you and the way you feel about yourself. Um, so people feel like you're walking with elegance and with this boldness in the way that you express yourself, and with a lot of courage and bravery and a lot of confidence too. So Sunstone gives me the impression that people feel the reason why they find you, drop dead gorgeous. People feel you're someone that stands out like the sun. Like you're someone that, should be admired and should be seen like the sun. You stand out and you're bright and you're radiant and you have that radiance to your face that makes you quite drop dead gorgeous in a way. And what I'm really feeling here is people feel very drawn to that. People feel very drawn to your physical appearance whenever they see you out in public. And I get the impression from your pile, it's like people just want to stare at you. People maybe even feel inspired by you and the outfits you wear. Your fashion style comes through as very bold. And I'm hearing the word desirable. You're desirable to many. You're desired to have as a friend around, and you're desired to have people crush on you, if that makes sense. So that's something I see. A lot of people want to shoot their shot with you and, ask you for your number or ask to be friends with you. That's something I see here because they find you so drop dead gorgeous and attractive. So I'm looking at you from the perspective of others. And when you look at someone and you're just like, wow, like they're so amazing. I see people looking at you from that perspective. And although you have the sexiness to you, you also have a kind heart. It's like, it's almost like people are looking at you as the main character, as someone that stands out, as someone that has the best outfit, someone that is dressed to impress, someone that's really sexy and really alluring and really desired by many. But then you also have a kind heart, and you're also someone really deep, and you're also someone that feels things for others, cares for others. So it's like, you have all that, but you also have the personality traits that make you even more drop dead gorgeous and make people desire you even more. Okay, so I'm seeing people feel like you're very playful, and when you're smiling, when you're laughing, when you're just playing, having fun, not really caring too much about how people perceive you, and not really caring too much about specific details, just kind of being carefree and free-spirited and playful. When you're kind of just allowing yourself to be a little bit silly and playful, it's like people really look at you as like, wow, that person's so beautiful. I think people really like your smile. People really like your laughter, the sound of your voice, the sound of your laughter. It's almost like Spirit is referring it to sounding like honey to the ears. People just want to hear more and more and more of it. And people want to see you smile bright. There's something about you having a beautiful smile, beautiful laughter, and people just loving when you're playful. When you're allowing yourself to be a little bit expressive in that way, it's like people really feel drawn to you and really just look up to you in a way where they're staring at you like, wow, Pile number one. They're so amazing. I see them looking at you with a little bit of rose-colored glasses. Definitely, and romanticizing you a lot. There's something about you that is also very mysterious, and elegant too in terms of your physical appearance. And maybe some of you have long flowy hair that people find really attractive, whereas some of you, I'm seeing the opposite spectrums here. So long flowy hair or long hair that is in braids for some of you, or I'm seeing, short hair, like short bobs, things like that. Or some of you like to tie up your hair and wear hats or wear certain accessories in your hair. People really like your jawline and think that makes you drop dead gorgeous. And your side profile, your side features, ooh, on point. Like that's what I'm hearing. Your outfits are on point. Like I said, people look at you with a little bit of rose-colored glasses, so they put you on a pedestal, I feel here. And, we see this woman here being in this queen energy and her holding a baby. So maybe some of you are mothers or fathers or have children in some way or are really good with children. And people see you to be almost like in that king, queen, regal energy. Really stepping into your power and transforming your pain into something that leads you to a greater capacity to love, something that leads you to a greater capacity to feel deeply. Because it's like people see you in the perspective of you looking at life like, I've gone through certain things in my life, but I'm learning from it. I'm growing from it. I'm understanding myself better. Even if I feel the not so great emotions, feeling into them allows me to feel more of the laughter, allows me to feel more of the smiles and the playfulness and the things that do actually make me feel happy and grateful. So I see people looking at you like that. Like, yes, I do feel deeply. And sometimes those heavy emotions can be really heavy. But because I feel so deeply, I also feel so powerfully into the happy emotions, because the sacral chakra is also about feelings, and we have the Queen of Cups, the moon, which is this depth you hold. People feel like you have a lot more beauty to you in your depth, in your personality, in your soul, than just outward appearances. I guess you're very physically attractive and sexy and drop dead gorgeous, but there's more depth to your beauty than just the physical. It's also your personality. It's also your soul's beauty that is shining through. Okay, it's your heart that is shining through that makes you truly drop dead gorgeous. That's how people feel. And a lot of people want to form relationships with you with the Ace of Cups here, want to be your friend, want to be around you, want to date you, crush on you. I'm hearing that song, Call Me On Myself, that song by Drake. So a lot of people want to call you, communicate to you, get to know you, understand who it is that you are. Yeah, like I said, this vibe of mystery keeps coming up for me here in your reading. People also see you as very heavenly in the way that you look, very divine. A lot of divine feminine energy, regardless of your gender. And you can always transform the way that you look. So I'm seeing some of you with the butterfly here. It's a symbol of transformation. So I'm seeing some of you, for example, can change up your aesthetic and style in a quick way where you really pull it off, where you can pull off both styles and both energies, or you can change your hair color or cut bangs and still pull it off. So you can transform your look constantly and still pull it off in a way, because you're always following your intuition and you're always following your heart with the way that you style your hair, with the way that you do your makeup, the outfits you wear, and each intuitive feeling leads you to what you're supposed to do. I say supposed to with a grain of salt, but it's like, let's say, for example, you intuitively feel like cutting your hair, like cutting bangs for yourself, for example. And let's say you're going to a job interview soon, and coincidentally, the boss really likes bangs on you and really feels you're more trustworthy because maybe they like bangs. I'm just using that as a silly example. It doesn't even make sense to me, but like, I hope you understand what I mean. It's like you will wear something based off your intuition and based off your feelings, and it will be the right thing to wear for that day. Or maybe you'll wear something based off feelings or based off how you feel that day and the vibe you want to give off that day. So something about the way you dress up, the way you express yourself comes through with a specific vibe overall and gives off its own vibe of its own, where there's a lot of depth to it. It's not just, okay, I'm wearing this because I like it. It's like, I specifically picked it out because of this, this, and this. And I want to give off this vibe, and etc., etc. So I'm seeing that energy. There's something about your eyes, like when you smile, that are so beautiful, that are so drop dead gorgeous. If you ever wear eye makeup, people could really like the way you do eye makeup. If you ever wear accessories like earrings, watches, jewelry, that's coming through definitely. Coats, jackets, people really like that. And when you wear dresses, for my women or those that wear dresses, people really like the side features you have because all these cards have side profiles, um, especially your nose from the side and your jawline and your cheeks. I don't know if some of you are taller than the average person or are just taller. People really like your height. You know, you don't have to be tall, but people like your height. That's what I'm picking up on. And I'm seeing those hairstyles where there are curls clairvoyantly. I'm definitely seeing jewelry rings. Um, and Spirit is showing me some of you save up to buy quality clothes. Like you save up to buy clothes that are quality, that are going to last you a long time. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm really getting here. People think that you have a lot of knowledge and that you've mastered your sense of fashion style in finding what looks good on you, finding what makes you shine, finding what really makes you feel good and confident within yourself. Okay. And I'm also picking up on tattoos here as we see this model here has tattoos. Some of you have tattoos or piercings that people really find drop dead gorgeous. I'm seeing brown hair and dark hair. I'm seeing like something about your eyes being a little bit more cat-like or a little bit more slanted in a way where it kind of looks a little bit flirtatious, like because your eyes look like they're like look here, it looks slanted in some way. I don't see big eyes in this pile. I see more, it's like going to the side, showing length. And something about that lets a feeling of flirtatiousness. Something about your eyelashes too. And definitely the way you wear your makeup. I keep hearing dress to impress. So your fashion style is what people find drop dead gorgeous about you. People feel like something about your voice and the way you say certain words come through is very beautiful, and they can tell it's really coming from your heart. Some of you can sing, and people find your voice very drop dead gorgeous. Or some of you are creative and can dance, or can do certain creative things, or you're very creative with the way you dress up and style yourself up, dress up in a way where it inspires others and people see you as a muse. So let's pull some more cards. I feel like people feel very happy to look at you and happy to see you. Not just because of your looks, because of your personality traits too, but you know, when you're just looking at someone really conventionally attractive and sexy, and it's nice to just look at them and be around them. That's what I'm picking up here from others. So we have the Page of Pentacles. You may be so drop dead gorgeous to others that others kind of study your look and kind of take inspiration from it. Like, oh, I see pile number one paired this outfit with this. I never thought of that. I'm going to take inspiration from pile one and really try out that next time and see if it looks good on me. Or, oh, I really like how pile number one did their hair here. I never thought of doing it like that and, taking inspiration from you. But since we see this rose woman kind of morphing into the other rose, people may also sometimes compare themselves to you because you're so drop dead gorgeous. But I don't feel in a way of jealousy. It's still in a way where they're supporting you from afar and loving your look from afar. It's not in a way of being jealous of you, but kind of comparing themselves to you a little bit, but still feeling inspired by you at the same time. Still feeling a liking towards you at the same time. And with the Two of Cups, people feel like you have this very romantic and seductive appearance in a way that is drop dead gorgeous, that makes people crush on you, that makes people want to ask you out on dates and give to you, because we have the Six of Pentacles. So you have that type of look where people just want to drop whatever they're doing and give to you. Like, let's say you're in an airport and you have lots of heavy bags to carry. It's like people just want to do things for you where they carry your bags. Or let's say you want to buy a coffee and someone just buys a coffee for you. It doesn't have to be material, but it could be. Or people just want to give you compliments, even if they don't actually physically do it. You just make them feel like they want to. They want to be generous towards you, but you're also someone that is really loving and really generous towards those you love, and that's a trait people find drop dead gorgeous within you. We have the Knight of Cups. It's kind of like people wear their hearts on their sleeve for you, and they feel like you have a very trustworthy face and appearance where people just want to be around you all the time. Look at this Two of Wands here, where this person is staring. They're looking from this. So it's like people are definitely staring at you a lot. Like, who is that person over there? We have the High Priestess. I think because you're always following your intuition rather than looking outwards for the way you want to look, that's something people admire about you. So we have the Devil, which is that seductiveness again. People almost feel like you're so gorgeous, so drop dead gorgeous, that you could manipulate people and get what you want if you wanted to. But I don't feel like you're that type of person that would do that. But it's kind of like people view you as so drop dead gorgeous that others would do anything for you. Yeah, like I said with the High Priestess, it's like people view you to be very intuitive with what you choose to wear and what you choose to do with your look, that you're not looking outside of yourself, you're looking within for what you want to do. So I don't see you necessarily copying other people or trying to be like someone else. And because you are being yourself so authentically, it makes other people want to have what you have with the Nine of Cups. I'm clairvoyantly seeing an image of two dogs, right? And they both have the same plate of food, but then the dog wants the other dog's plate. So it's like, even if you and another person could have the exact same outfit, you pull it off in a way where people kind of wish they could have some type of aspect to your gorgeousness, to your beauty. So let's say, for example, you could have the same exact outfit as another person, but you pull it off in a way where maybe they're like, oh, I wish I had pile number one's body. It's giving me that type of vibe, and I'm not saying this to hype you up, but I'm just saying this because I see it in the reading. We also have the Sun card, so again, going back to this playful energy, your laughter, your smile, when you're just happy-go-lucky, people find that so drop-dead gorgeous. So this was your reading, Pile 1. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this Pyrite crystal and the goddess of compassion, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you drop dead gorgeous to others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially if I talk about physical features I see. So straight away in your pile, I'm getting the sense of you having kind of like a princessy, or very much like fairy tale kind of gorgeousness to you, where it's very soft and flowy, dainty and cute and elegant. If you ever wear any jewelry like necklaces, they could be very elegant pieces that look very expensive on you, even if you didn't pay a lot of money. That's what I'm getting from the pyrite crystal, because the pyrite crystal is all about wealth. And when you wear clothes, you make it look expensive on you, or you look like you have an expensive taste in luxurious items. People feel that you are drop dead gorgeous because they feel like you have such a good skin complexion, and they feel like you have such clear skin that makes your skin so radiant and clear. I'm seeing like a milky foam face wash, or something about your skin being so smooth like milk, or I don't know if some of you bath in milk. I don't know, like I'm seeing milk. And I'm seeing, the reason why I say fairy tale energy, I'm seeing Snow White actually clairvoyantly, when the one where she's like mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah, it is. So mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? So you know how Snow White was shown in the mirror that she was more beautiful than the evil queen in Snow White, and then yeah, so you may have that type of drop dead gorgeousness where people almost feel like you're the most gorgeous person of them all. And I'm not just saying that, I'm channeling that message from clairvoyancy, where there is some jealousy and some envy here. So I just say be careful of who you let around you. Um, and where you may not even realize that they're viewing you in that way, that they're viewing you as more beautiful, more gorgeous than them. And I don't see you necessarily putting yourself on that pedestal and saying, you know, like, I'm more beautiful than this person, because I don't see you viewing beauty in that way. I see you viewing beauty in the way of like, one person can be beautiful in this way and another person can be, you know, the same type of beauty in a different way. It doesn't take away that other person's beauty. So I'd say they're looking at beauty in a very distorted way, those that are jealous of you, that are jealous of your gorgeousness. They're viewing it in a distorted light, where they're viewing it like your beauty takes away from theirs, which is absolutely not true at all. So let's go ahead and pull your cards. We're going to start out with the Divine Feminine Oracle, and we're going to use the Crystal, the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and the Muse Tarot. So Spirit Guides on my pile number twos. Spirit Guides of my pile number twos. What makes my pile number twos drop dead gorgeous? Okay, so we have the Mother of Believers with I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I was talking about abundance, so this is confirmation. And then the other card I have, I just need to cover it because there is some nudity on it. So it says here, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. People may sometimes stutter in front of you or get nervous in front of you because you're so drop dead gorgeous. And the card you chose says, I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So Spirit Guides of pile number twos, what makes them drop dead gorgeous? One card, please. So we have Fluorite with Asturion and Introspection, card 15. Spirit Guides of my pile number twos, what makes my pile number twos drop dead gorgeous? We have the Two of Pentacles showing up first. We have the Star. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the High Priestess. We have the Ten of Wands. What makes my pile number 2's Drop Dead Gorgeous to others? We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the Awakening card. So one thing about you and what makes you drop dead gorgeous is not only your physical appearance, but I feel it's because you embody this softness, this genuinity, this gentleness, that it reflects in your outer appearance. It reflects in the light you shine. You're like a star that shines so bright. But one thing Spirit is reminding me here of is this energy of, you know how a person can be so sexy on the outside, but sometimes the inside cannot be as, like in some people you'll see that they're very attractive on the outside, but then on the inside they're not really good people. And then it's like that almost leaves a bad taste in other people's mouths where they don't see them as attractive anymore. But you are drop dead gorgeous on the outside already. You shine bright like a star. But because your heart is in a good place, and because you embody the softness, genuinity, and you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, because of that, it makes your heart shine out even more. It makes you shine even brighter. And it makes people even more infatuated with you. Okay? And I say infatuated in a way where I don't just mean in a romantic sense. So what I'm seeing here in terms of physical traits, I see blue eyes, definitely. And I see dark brown eyes. There's something about your eyes that are very beautiful. And people feel like you have a natural beauty where you don't need to wear so much makeup. Even if you do glam yourself up and wear a lot of makeup, it's like you still look very drop dead gorgeous, especially with lipsticks. Like red lipstick is something that's showing up here a lot in these 3 cards. And like your eye makeup and things like that. But it's like people look at you from the perspective of, even if you were to go somewhere with a bare face without wearing any makeup, you'd still look drop dead gorgeous to them. It's almost like people are seeing you as drop dead gorgeous in the way that you look without adding anything on. It's like, even if you had to go to a place in your pajamas without any makeup on, without your hair done, without your hair brushed, it's like people would still find you attractive. And it's almost like that's how people are viewing your drop dead gorgeousness. Okay, so I'm also seeing this thing about dresses and asymmetrical clothing, or clothing with hoodies and things like that. I'm hearing the word fashionista, so people feel like you're a little bit of a fashionista and you have some of the best style. People feel like you have very nice lips too, and a very beautiful nose, but there's something very radiant and clear about your skin that keeps coming through. People also feel like you have beautiful hands. But when I talk about things like this, I feel like your features are what makes you drop dead gorgeous, where even if you didn't have the best clothes, even if you didn't style your hair in the best way, it's like that gorgeousness would still show through. That's how people are seeing you. So yeah, there's something about wearing clothes, not because it's a trend or not because it's a style, but buying it because it's going to last you a really long time, or buying certain products like skincare products or hair products that are going to make your hair look nice and long and healthy, or make your skin look clear, something about that's coming through. Or buying a gym membership, not just to look beautiful but to also be healthy and feel good about yourself. All those things contribute to your gorgeousness. That's something I see, and people find you to be someone very self-sufficient in a way where you're very independent, and that's a beautiful trait they see in your personality that makes you even more drop dead gorgeous. If you ever wear necklaces, like that keeps coming up, or earrings, hoop earrings, or a specific necklace that you always wear. I'm seeing someone here wear a specific necklace every time. People think that you have a beauty that is almost like a flower. It's very blooming. It's like blooming. It's delicate. And you also have the type of beauty that is very youthful, where your face looks very youthful, where you may look younger than your age, but in a good way. I'm also seeing here something about your cheeks, your face shape. Looks drop dead gorgeous to people. If you ever contour your cheeks, that's definitely showing up here. And like I said, with that self-sufficient energy, you're someone that is very focused on what it is you want to achieve. With the Six of Wands, you've created a lot of success for yourself in your life. Or this is just how others perceive you based off your look. Where you look very independent, you look very self-sufficient, you look focused on what it is you want to achieve and grow within your life. You look like you're trying to create a stable foundation for yourself. So that is one trait that people find extremely attractive within you, that makes you even more drop dead gorgeous, because it's like you look like you're focused on your goals. You look like you're focused on your self-improvement. You look like you're going within and healing. And even though you've gone through life circumstances and events that weren't so great to go through. With the Five of Swords, maybe some of you have had certain people in your life that were closest to you where you didn't expect it. With the Four of Cups in reverse, you didn't expect it at all, betray you. And it was because they were not happy with themselves. And it's like you were giving them everything. So I'm either seeing a friend or someone in your family or an ex-partner or someone you knew that it's like you were giving all your time, your attention, all your love to them. But maybe it was not so reciprocal, because I don't feel like they were pouring back into you the same way you were pouring out to them. And it was like they were never satisfied, even though you were giving them so much. And I'm picking up on a betrayal you went through here, where it really hurt you. It really hurt you for a long time. It took some time to heal from that and to go within. And since we have the Goddess of Never Not Broken here, although it really hurt you, it never broke you. You're like the phoenix rising. You have a lot of strength. And you liberate yourself from those experiences by healing from it, by going within, by understanding yourself deeper. And these instances could have given you a lot of anger, could have made you very angry. And that is valid. But I feel like after some of you found your liberation through the healing, and some of you found your liberation through finding compassion and forgiveness for those that have hurt you. Either way, whatever you relate to here, it doesn't matter what it is, but something about that is adding to your beauty, adding to this gorgeousness you have, because you see life in a very loving perspective, and you see life in a compassionate perspective, where even those that have wronged you, although you may feel anger in the moment, maybe you can understand why they are the way they are. Maybe you recognize the suffering in them to make them that way. And I feel because you view people in such a compassionate perspective, because you're such a compassionate and loving and gentle soul, that is making you even more drop dead gorgeous to others. And even though things felt like they were tearing you apart in the moment, you are never broken. You're always transforming and growing from it. Yeah, Seven of Swords tells me here, next to the Star and the Six of Wands, like you have so much gorgeousness that it may sometimes have people be jealous of you or have people envious of you. So I just say that energy is coming through, but with the awakening card, I feel like later on they do eventually realize that it was wrong for them to treat you that way. Even people that have hurt you in the past, I feel like they do eventually come to their senses and realize that it was wrong for them to do, but then they never get that same version of you, that same love. Even if you forgive them, I don't feel you're naive in the sense where you let them back into your life, because like Snow White, a poisonous apple is always going to be a poisonous apple, so we're not going to eat that poisonous apple. So I'm almost seeing you be in that energy where you don't let people back in your life after they've betrayed you or hurt you. You forgive them and send them love from afar, but you also are independent in a way where you don't let them come back into your life. So Spirit is showing me books. People feel like you're very intelligent, and that makes you even more drop dead gorgeous. Some of you like to wear glasses or sunglasses, and that's something people find very drop dead gorgeous. And Spirit is showing me big books and big diaries, stacks and stacks upon them. So people find you very well educated. Spirit is showing me musical instruments. Some of you play musical instruments or are creative in some way, and that's something people find very attractive about you. Or something about your voice sounding like a melody. Spirit is showing me a shower, so people feel like you're very neat and clean and tidy in your physical appearance. And like I said, even if you don't wear so much makeup, or even if you don't wear the best style, it's like you look very clean, neat, and put together. I'm seeing earphones. You may sometimes walk around with your earphones in, and then people are kind of just admiring you from afar. I'm seeing beauty rituals, like some of you really take the time out of your day to put lotion on your skin, to moisturize, to do your beauty routines and rituals, and it makes you feel good. And Spirit is showing me eating habits. Some of you eat really healthy. You make sure to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Even if you treat yourself sometimes, it makes your skin have another type of glow to it, and you look very healthy in other people's perspective of you. You're very radiant and glowy. That's what I'm picking up from your energy. So Spirit is showing me like basic teas, and sometimes, when you wear something, it's like you don't need to get so glammed up in a way. Like you can, but it's like it's, how do I explain this? It's like how I said before, you don't need extra things to look more glamorous. Like you already look glamorous in your features on your own. So even if you had to just wear a basic white t-shirt and wear some accessories with it, you'd make it look like a goddamn fashionista outfit. Like that's what I'm picking up here. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do things that make you feel glamorous, but it's like you already have those features that make you beautiful, that it's like, it's not like you need it to look beautiful. Does that make sense? So this is how people see it from their perspective. Spirit is showing me good taste in music. Spirit is showing me your nose. People really like your nose. And Spirit is showing me something more 18 plus. So I guess there is some sensuality here, like some seductiveness here that people find from you, where people are very physically attracted to you in that way. Spirit is showing me shoes. People really like the shoes you wear, and you just have a certain type of glow to you. So what do people find drop dead gorgeous about pile 2, sorry. We have the Hermit. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 8 of Wands. See, it's like you're going within, you're still moving forward after those negative connections you had in your life with the Three of Pentacles. And it's like, even though you've been burned before, it's not like you have turned your heart hard. You're still looking for new connections that do align with this new and improved version of you. We have the Temperance card. We have the Ace of Swords. So again, your intelligence is showing through as very drop dead gorgeous. Because people feel like when they have conversations with you, they really like how you're so wise and so smart. And it really comes through in the way that you speak. You seem very well educated. You're also someone very patient when it comes to the things you want in your life. Very determined, and that's something people find very attractive about you. What is so drop dead gorgeous about pile number 2 to others? So we have the Six of Pentacles. So you have that type of drop dead gorgeousness that makes people want to give to you, that makes people want to be generous towards you and just give to you in a way like give you compliments, buy you something like that's coming through. What is so drop dead gorgeous about pile number 2s? So we have the Ace of Pentacles again. This feeling of luxury with the things you wear and this feeling of you looking very healthy and put together. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And it's like you build on your outfits and the way that you dress. So like I said, even if you were to just wear a basic white tee, you would build on that outfit and make it stylish by adding certain accessories that make it stand out more. Any last messages before we end off? The Fool. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Muse of Voices, which is the King of Swords. So what I'd say about you, you have the type of drop dead gorgeousness that others would wish to have the same type of decision-making process you have. So maybe you have a lot of knowledge on what looks good on you. I feel like you've taken some time out to really think about what makes you feel good, what looks good on you, what doesn't. And you really know what to add to your outfits, what decisions to make to add the whole look together, if that makes sense, where it really inspires others in your way of thinking. Because you're very smart and innovative with your choices. And it's like people wish that they had that same intelligence that you do. But with the Fool, I really pick up on a youthfulness in the way that you look and people just being very inspired by you, where it kind of looks effortless. Even if you just put on an outfit, it looks like effortless in a way where it looks like you either spent a lot of time doing it, but maybe you just put it together, where it looks like very carefree, where you don't really care too much about what other people are thinking. The Fool reminds me of a boldness, an ability to take a leap of faith and just wear whatever you want to wear, without caring too much about what others think. And then that just adds to this drop dead gorgeousness to others. So this is what I have for you, pile 2. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this red Jasper crystal and the Buddha of Enlightened Action, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what makes you drop dead gorgeous to others. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially when I mentioned physical features and traits. So we're going to be using the Divine Feminine Oracle, the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, and the Muse Tarot. So straight away as I tap into your energy, I'm seeing a seahorse for some reason, and seahorses are very small, so some of you could be a little bit more small or petite, like in your height or your weight. It doesn't necessarily have to resonate in your physical appearance, but let me just research. So it says seahorses are magical creatures that can teach us great life lessons. Despite their small size, they are symbols of strength, power, and perseverance. Seahorses teaches us. Seahorses teach us that we have the resources within us to overcome adversities, no matter how small we feel. So that in itself is self-explanatory. I don't know why I keep stuttering. Maybe people feel almost like nervous in front of you to speak because you're so drop dead gorgeous. Let's go ahead and add your cards. So you could also have that type of watery type of beauty, in terms of maybe you look kind of like a magical creature, magical human being, kind of a little bit more ethereal and out of this world. Like maybe people could imagine you to have traits that are quite fairy-like or mermaid-like. Spirit guides of pile 3, spirit guides of pile number 3s. What makes them so drop dead gorgeous to others? So we have the mother of imams with love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. And we have the queen of saintly women with I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. Spirit, oh my gosh. Okay, we have peach selenite with universal chakra and inside card 19. And the card you chose, I didn't read it to you, but it says, my soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. I feel a little bit unorganized and all over the place in your reading. I don't know why. Maybe people feel like that when they're in front of you because, I don't know, like, I'm just getting, we're tapping into other people's energies and how other people view you. I didn't feel like this in Pal 2, so it's very strange. And Green Tara is someone that really embodies peace. When I feel out her energy, she really gives me this peaceful vibe. So Green Tara, symbolizes enlightenment and giving active compassion. Some of you may relate to pile number 2 because we did speak about that a little bit. So, you really connect to this energy of wisdom, enlightenment, compassion. And that's something people find very drop dead gorgeous about you in terms of personality traits. In terms of physical traits, I'm seeing people definitely feel like you have very dreamy and mesmerizing eyes. And something about the way your lips fold naturally, like when you're in a relaxed state, looks so cute. You have a very cute face to others. And people also feel like you have a very elegant type of appearance that makes you very drop dead gorgeous. Definitely your lips and your teeth and the way they fall when, you're in a relaxed state. You could also dress in a very modest way, whereas some of you like to show more skin and, empower yourself that way. Whatever you find empowering works for you. And that's something people find drop dead gorgeous, whatever you relate to most. So, spirit guides of pile 3. Okay, we have the high priestess and we have insight, so that's a huge synchronicity. You must be very intuitive, and that's something people find very, I'm hearing sexy about you. We have the 3 of Pentacles. I'm hearing there's always room for improvement. So maybe you're someone that's always striving to improve yourself, and that's something people also find very gorgeous about you. We have the Queen of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. So I feel like you're very intuitive. Spirit is describing you to be a light worker, and people see you as someone that can almost like clear out other people's energies and can heal other people. So people see you to have a very healing energy. I don't know if any of you actually work in the spiritual community in terms of being a tarot reader, in terms of, doing healing sessions for people energetically, but that's what I'm getting from this pile. It's like people see you as someone that gives a lot of insight and that is a guide to others. And that's part of what makes you drop dead gorgeous in terms of your personality. Because I'm seeing personality traits and physical features come through. But that's something people just really admire about you, because there's so much wisdom and enlightenment you have on your path, where you really follow what your soul tells you to do, where you really follow your heart always, and you're so in tune with your own intuition that people just find that so beautiful. People see you as a little bit of a guide to them, okay? So I'm also feeling here, if you ever wear your hair loose, some of you sometimes curl your hair or have, small curls in your hair or waves in your hair, and people find that very drop dead gorgeous. If you ever have, skin showing sometimes, people find your body very gorgeous. Whereas if you're a little bit more modest with the way that you dress, people see what they see and they find that beautiful. So, for example, here we only see their faces, so people find your face very beautiful. For all of you, I think regardless, your face is very gorgeous, but then it's like, I guess it depends on what you relate to most. If you ever, do eyeshadow, dark eyeshadow, people think that makes your eyes look very sultry. There's something about your cheeks that are so adorable and cute. And like pile number 2, your skin looks very smooth and soft. You have a certain type of glow to your face. People also really like the way you do your eyebrows. If you ever thread your eyebrows or something, or your eyebrows just look very perfect in some way to others. If you have freckles, that's coming through. There's something also about your hands that are very gorgeous to others, and your side features, your side profile. Some of you like to cut your hair shorter. I'm seeing some of you have done theater before. So like theater, acting, or have taken acting classes before. People feel you're very good at that. That's just a specific message for one person here or two people here. If you ever wear your hair in a bun, people also find that very cute. Like, I feel like you could get away with having a messy bun and still look very put together. Still look very elegant in some way. Some of you have a rosiness to your cheeks that people find very drop dead gorgeous. See, I'm slipping over my words again. People feel kind of nervous in front of you, but in a good way. Where they just want you to think highly of them, but then it causes them to slip up in their words. And if you ever let your hair loose and like shake it out, I'm seeing that. Whereas there's certain things you do, even if you don't do what I specifically say, there's certain things you do that people find very hot. There's something about your posture that people find drop dead gorgeous. And if you ever wear rings or bracelets, turtlenecks, long sleeve uh, tops, something about your nails, your fingers looking very beautiful. And when you're out with your friends with the Three of Pentacles, it's like all of you look gorgeous at the same time. Spirit is showing me, what's that movie again? The House Bunny. So, there's a specific scene where they all walk out of the salon together. They're getting a makeover and they all walk out together and they're all looking so gorgeous together at the same time. And everyone's mouths are dropping for them. Other men are looking at them and then the girlfriend slaps the man because it's like, how dare you look at another woman? Like, you give me that vibe when you're out in public with your friends. It's like everyone's staring, everyone's looking at all of you. There's something about your voice that also comes through as very delicate and soft and beautiful. Or even if it's not delicate and soft, even if you have more of a stronger type of voice, there's something about your voice being very gorgeous to others. Especially like when you talk onto the phone with people or the way you type messages, the way you speak comes through as very gorgeous. Some of you have accents that people find very gorgeous. Love that. And coincidentally, I keep playing with my hair, so maybe some of you do little things like that, like play with your hair, or you do little things that people find attractive, little habits that you do. I'm seeing someone run or really focus on their health and fitness, and it shows in the way that you look. I'm also seeing what people find drop dead gorgeous about you is that you're not afraid to walk away from things that don't serve you here with the Eight of Cups very quickly because you know your worth, and that's something that really shows. You're also someone very patient, even when things don't exactly go your way. And you understand that there are ebbs and flows to life. That's what I'm getting with the moons here. The different moons and the different cycles. Like today, you may feel so on top of this world and so confident in yourself, yet tomorrow we may not feel so good and we just want to stay at home and lie in bed all day. So it's like you accept yourself through all circumstances and you have self-compassion for self through all phases of life. And that's something people rarely see in you and find gorgeous about you. People see you as someone that embodies a lot of gratitude and you just have a lot of warmth to you. You make people feel like you're really open and inviting towards them, very much like warm towards them, a warm light, a friend towards them. You're very loyal to and very devoted to those you love, and that's something people find very gorgeous about you. You could have a beauty like a rose. That's what Spirit's comparing it to, like a rose with these roses here. And she has roses around her neck here, it looks like. I could be mistaken. And also the way you go after certain opportunities in your life. You have a lot of determination and strength, like I said before with this, with the seahorse. I was about to say starfish, and starfishes are also very strong creatures because they represent the energy of regeneration and rebirth. So you've rebirthed yourself countless times and you're always striving to improve. People see you as if you're blooming into the best quality version of yourself. That makes you so drop dead gorgeous. People also feel you have a very grounded vibe and aura to you, and you embody a lot of this peace and comfort, this homey and comforting feeling to others that makes you even more drop dead gorgeous. We have the Six of Pentacles, so this is all about you being such a generous soul, and people find that to be something so gorgeous about you. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and sometimes like you don't have much to give, but you always want to give to those you love. What do people find drop dead gorgeous about pile number 3? So we have the Chariot. We have the Four of Swords. Exactly. You have that very peaceful, laid back, chilled vibe that people really admire about you because you make people feel safe. We have the Six of Cups. But you also make people feel this very nostalgic feeling, like you remind them of something within childhood, within their past. People feel you have a very pure soul, is what I'm feeling intuitively from you. And you've taken back your power from certain things that have made you feel powerless. You've leveled up countless times within your own life, even when the circumstances weren't in your favor. That shows a lot of strength. We have the Seven of Cups. You have a very dreamy type of beauty to you. A very generous type of beauty where you can find different things about you that are so beautiful, where it's not just one thing that makes you shine, it's everything about you that makes you shine. We have the Death card in the reverse. We have the World Cosmos. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm hearing the word blessing in disguise. So certain circumstances you went through really felt very painful, felt like very painful endings in your life with the world cosmos, but it was actually a blessing in disguise, and it was a catalyst to your transformation, even though at first maybe you didn't want to experience that change. But something led you to finding your limitless power within yourself, even when it felt like the circumstances weren't there. Seven of Swords at the back of the deck. For some of you, it felt like every time you tried to do something, nothing would work. You know, like it felt like the universe was almost against you. And although your feelings are valid, I don't think you have any bad luck. I don't think that at all. But I think certain things that happened to you weren't happening to you. They were blessings in disguise. And maybe after you saw what that led to, like, for example, certain relationships in your life that didn't work out, where maybe you see later on, oh, this person was actually not such a great person. Do you get what I mean? That's the type of energy I feel here. Why is this showing up, Spirit? Because that anchored you and led to your spiritual awakening, led to more enlightenment, and led to you finding different pieces of the puzzle of your own wisdom. And that's contributing to what people find so drop dead gorgeous about you. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Maybe you had certain deceptive people around you in the past, but you didn't let that harden your heart. You're still this very compassionate and loving and enlightened person. We have the Ten of Wands, and you gave a lot to these people with the Ten of Wands. You may have wanted to hold on to them with the Four of Pentacles, but it was like Spirit was asking you to let go. The Tower in reverse. Spirit was asking you to let go, to trust, to surrender. And you did eventually trust and surrender and let go. And I think that was a catalyst to your transformation. I'm hearing rude awakening. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!